How you holding up, kiddo?
I am managing. Not like I have much of a choice. Circus won't run itself. As they say,
The show must go on.
A family motto.
God, how many times did that sentence get Dad up and moving?
More times than I can count. Didn't matter if he was sick
Or drunk.
Even when that elephant stepped on his foot, all you had to do was whisper those words and he'd find a way to get on his feet somehow.
He'd step into that ring and it was like magic. Audience never knew there was a thing wrong.
He was on.
He always knew how to turn it on for the crowds.
That's the business. The show must go on. He used to believe that too.
Used to.
I know things were never the same between you and Dad after Mom.
I got it. It's funny. You can't let something as little as the death of your wife get in the way of your bookings. And what about the teachable moment he'd be passing out on if we hadn't gone? What better way for your kids to find out the show must go on than to drive straight from their mother's funeral to be there in time when the tents go up?
I was always grateful he did that. I'm serious. After the funeral, I felt hollow and numb, and when I saw the tents going up and the booths opening up, it made me feel better. It made me feel like maybe life would go on someday.
What I remember from that day is looking out the back window and watching Mother's grave get smaller and smaller as we drove farther away. No gravestone, no flowers, just a pile of upturned earth.
That's not fair. All right, he didn't just leave her. He spent years getting the funds just to fix up this park because she loved it.
Good old Dad. The grand gesture, playing to the crowds.
Let's not fight. We don't get to see each other enough to waste time fighting.
I just want a fresh start, a life of my own. It's the one thing Dad couldn't give me. If I'd stayed, I'd have turned out
Like me.
bitter. I'd have stayed there until I was running the joint, and I would have hated it. Besides, he had you. He had somebody who loved the place as much as he did. And after all, can't we just be happy for each other?
You're right. I'm sorry. You do seem happy, and that is good enough for me.
Thank you.
Besides, most kids want to run away and join the circus. Had to have at least one person run away from the circus and become a patent lawyer. Just don't forget where you came from.
Hey, I haven't forgotten everything Dad taught me. Remember these?
Ah, Dad's favorite.
Yeah. He always said that these had better give to them. Here. All right. Pick a card, any card.
Okay.
All right. Memorize it, put it back in the deck. Is your card the 3 of clubs?
Wait, how'd you... That. You dirty cheat.
Yeah. You should know better. Besides, Dad always said life is too full of variables to go around without an unstacked deck.
I will remember that. Your dad always loved this place. He always said a fountain was like a circus show. Came up and it made a big show and then it disappeared again. Just like us.
And somebody has to keep the water flowing, just like us.
I like
that.
Me too.